And welcome to those just tuning in. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and we've got no outs in the second.
Riley.
Austin Riley stands in now and watches strike one. Yamamoto, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. And here it comes. And that's outside, and it's 1-1.
And when the hitter steps in the box, he knows that I got to be ready to swing, and that's where it really opens things up for him to change speeds, change location to get the swing and miss.
Swings and chases a low one there. So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Jared Kelnick. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Tosses to first. Two down in the top of the second. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Started after it, appeal to third, and he went, says Larry Bullock. Two down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
The 0-1.
Hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Out towards right center field. Laureano trying to get there. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Mike Ford at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Bounce to the right. Albies throws to first in time. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Suzuki in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. 2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
That one's in there, and that's strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Ramon Laureano, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Harris, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To finish him off.
Command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Elder back to work. And it's fouled away. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Ball 1 low. Hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Laureano pulls it in on the run.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
And at first, here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered in this game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris after it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So man aboard. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Realmuto back in there. Realmuto runs. Pitch misses. Throw.
Such a threat on the bases.
And there's a ball.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Righty delivers.
That's ball 3.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. And there's the automatic.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Liner, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He scores, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts, but batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hauls it in to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. The Hawks out front 9-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, David Fletcher. And he deals. That's in there. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one lifted in the air center field, and it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Campusano in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2. Big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in game 1. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And that skips into dirt. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the NLDS. Next pitch misses. 2-0. Just missed. On the ground, right side. And that rolls into the corner. The relay, not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusting his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So, man aboard. Here's Austin Riley. A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelenic. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's down and in.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. Here is Matt Olson. That misses, and that is ball 1. For Matt, a pretty impressive resume, a first-round pick. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A gigantic blast, and they close the gap. It's 9-6. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on a loop. That was absolutely crushed.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. One of the things from 2023, great counting stats for Matt Olson, but the hard hit rate was through the roof. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and a foul ball. 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right down to shoot for 1. Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Will throw to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 9-6. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Game 1 of the Division Series. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Ohtani gets his lead at first, nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of lead the Army has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
Outside.
Outside.
Ball.
And that one is inside. Move to second. Ohtani back in. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering way off the plate. Line drive, caught. Not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
There's a swing and a drive. You can kiss it goodbye. And they add to the lead. It's 11-6. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Kirsten Waldrop takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. He's a guy who does it all. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. I got that going for me, which is nice. They go back-to-back, and they add a run. It's 12-6.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
Not good, I'm great. Don't hate my fake, my work, I wait me. Yo, DJ, play my song. Show these people how I'm on. Niggas, I got it good. Now let me tell them.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, one away. Here's a big power threat. JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses. That is strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way. Oh, I got that going for me, which is nice. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-6.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now Jackson Merrill. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside low, and that's ball two. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley drifts towards it. Brings it in for the third out.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Michael Harris. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And Acuna able to make the grab. Here's David Fletcher. That one misses, and that's ball one.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
And a pitch. And that's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. A little bit low. Good eye right there. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Out to short, De La Cruz. Fletcher retired.
Power.
That's right. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Campusano, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next pitch is downstairs. To the right side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. It misses. It's a strikeout. The pitch. And that one is inside ball one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hard hit, right side. Albies over to first in time. One up, one down. Trey Turner now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And it's caught for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ohtani stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And a swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's well.
Two outs. To the right side. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Matt Moore, a on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. And a pitch. There's a strike. That one missed. Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2 again. And that just misses. The 2-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
2-2 now. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. It's 13-7. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out to short, De La Cruz. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's one of the things that helped Olsen in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a little bit low. That misses. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Ramon Laureano.
1-0.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. And a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ford makes the grab. And that is that. A solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. To the bottom of the 6th inning. This is the National League Division Series. And we're back. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a ground off the middle. That's a base hit. That's inside.
That's inside.
Jackson fires. Flips the corner, and the count is 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand.
Tatis runs. Pitch misses in. Safe and second, and that was not close.
Beat him.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Throw to second, safe. And there's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. The run hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 14-7.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended, but he loves to do it. So nice job right there. Coming back.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee. And here is Seiya Suzuki. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. JT Realmuto steps in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And a foul ball. One down. Runners at second and third. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way and gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 17-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one. No better time in the postseason to throw out like this. With a 3-homer game, always special. But pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Strike one.
0-1.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw on to Olsen. He's out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Trey Turner. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Oh, save! That's a stolen base.
Well, let's do it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save.
Well, merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The pitch. And strike 2. And he deals. Inning ends, and that stops the blitzer in the mound. Matt Waldrop, and he's coming at you. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. He swings and fouls one off.
Pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but you're the pitcher out there on the mound. You executed just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Real Muto up with it. Fires the first. Not in time. He legs it out. And next for Atlanta, David Fletcher. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And that's down. A base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Check swing. Went around. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. Now a long throw home. And he's in there as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Now 1-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the late stages of game 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's 17-11. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked it.
4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Man at first, Matt Olson up to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. And he dives in safely. Up and in. Going to count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Kicks and deals.
Okay.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. So up next, Ozzie Albies. In there at the knees. And that's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In the air, left side. Acuna there. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jimmy Hergen. Here's Shohei Ohtani. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball one there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next offering upstairs. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. No good. And they add on. It's 18-11.
Anticipation there. He knows he throws the single right down the zone. Really trying to lead it to the spot it's getting to.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Up the middle. And that squirts through.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Ford stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Tatis runs. Pitches low. Second, great jump.
When you're trying to strike a bag against an elite arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Misses outside, 1-0. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. He's in there.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Real Muto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Two outs. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Now a screamer into the outfield. Paris grabs it on the run. A great slider with tons of movement. And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Pat, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one down.
I always love when we get to see these big arching curveballs that just barely register on the radar gun. And then it's even more hilarious when a professional hitter swings right through it. I mean, you just want to mash that pitch. It's so tough to keep your balance and let it travel. And you're trying to just jump all over it. And when you don't make contact, it's kind of embarrassing.
2 balls, no strike.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And another ball. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That's a hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Harris, the runner at third. Fletcher on a first with 2 down. The high heat, too much on that one. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Here's Jim. And I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Acuna in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to go. Strike one.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were there 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. That one finds the zone. 2-2.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. And another ball. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie de la Cruz. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson fires. Now 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Robert Suarez gets the ball for the plate.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here it comes. Riley, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's a 2-1. Just missed. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Jared Kelly. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And a strike in there. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLDS. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here. Time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And that'll do it.
There's not a lot of drama at the end either. And